Hello Gemini! Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. Website at the bottom here. Liminal11.com, liminal11.com. Feel free to check that out if you're interested. Supportive Oracle Cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website on the back, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as an apple, U as an umbrella. Okie dokie. Put those over there. What do we have for Gemini? Okay, so I feel like somebody's opening the gate for you. Somebody's opening the gate for you. Like they're willing to let you in. It does not seem like it's a long moment of choice. I keep seeing this, and I keep feeling the top part there. I'm seeing the Two of Swords, but I feel like somebody's opening the gate for you. The reason they're letting you in is because they're like, what does it matter? They don't see a reason to keep you out. And they might be doing it to spite somebody else, just to be fair. They might be doing it to spite somebody else. I don't think that's something you have to worry about. But I do get, if you walk through this gate, you're definitely involved in something for a season, at least. I feel like it's gonna. You're at least a season, maybe a little bit longer than that. A season being 3 months, you know. I don't feel like you're gonna be trapped in it, but I do feel like you're gonna be stuck in the situation for at least a season. The question is, all right, because I'm not really sure if this is good for you or not at this point. Is this good for Gemini? Gemini Cricket? You're not going to be totally locked into it. Something isn't going right in this situation. So, they're not giving me an answer. It's kind of like you have to get into it to decide whether it's right for you or not. The Wheel of Fortune came in reversed, which is telling me I keep feeling like something's not going right in this situation. It doesn't seem like it's a good thing at first. But there are possibilities here. You can see things other people can't. You'll figure things out other people just don't see. If you go in, you'll go in very quickly, and I feel like there's going to be a lot going on, and you're going to have to get a lot done really fast. A lot of work. How is that going to feel for you? Like, I understand it's happening fast, but for some reason I don't think you're going to notice. Five of Swords. Five of Swords continues forward, and then the Lover's half in, half out. The Lover's card is your card. It doesn't really hit either, like good or bad. It's kind of like more information coming in. You might at first wonder if you even needed to do this. It doesn't seem like it's bad. I don't feel like I'm upset about it. Happens really fast. It goes so fast, it's like everything I need to get done happens so fast. I have to do it. I just have to go from this to that to the next thing, that it's done before I really pay attention. It's one of those things where you look back, and you look back on the work week, and you're like, I got a crazy amount done. But I wasn't realizing it because I had to go from one thing to the next to the next to the next. But looking back, I got a lot done. So it doesn't seem like it's over. It doesn't seem like it's holding you down in that type of sense. How does this energy is interesting? Like, where are we going with this? Okay. Like the end cards are very intriguing. We have to get there, of course. Strength card reversed. Four of Pentacles reversed. somebody feels like they don't have any control over what's happening here. If you decide to get involved with this, you're going to notice somebody doesn't feel like things are under control the way they want them to be. Somebody might actually exit the situation because it's out of control in their opinion. So it might be one of the reasons things aren't going that well right now is because somebody's trying to hold a process in place that's no longer working. So the fact that this is no longer working, they might have to let go because they're just not willing to change their process. If they're not willing to update their process, this just isn't going to work for them anymore. It's not bad. At this point, I'm not feeling like bad energy here. I just feel like certain things aren't matching and people have to kind of either adapt or move on, which is another form of adaptation, isn't it? Adapting. You seem to be, if you get involved, you keep kind of balancing it out, learning new things, figuring out what this is. Oh, that's why that's not working. Oh, this is why that would go better over there. I see where that would work. Everything happens very fast, though. A lot happens here. A lot keeps working. There's a lot of effort. There's a lot of work going on. But it just seems like it's one of those things where I keep changing tasks and learning this and changing this task. I don't get bored with it. I don't have time to get bored with it. It changes too quickly. Somebody might be leaving. If that happens, a new person will add in. Because it's either that person who's not adapting, they either leave or they have to force themselves to adapt. It's one of the two. Ooh, Magician comes in with that. And then the Nine of Swords reversed. I feel like it's a new person. I feel like there's a slight chance it could be the same person just finally forcing themselves to adapt because they have no choice. More than likely it's a new person coming in, looking at the situation like this needs to thrive. It's almost like this kind of has a mother feel to it. It's kind of like, well, what I'm usually used to here and my kids usually eat isn't here, but they need to eat and they need to have places to sleep. So I'm going to have to adapt to the situation. Let's make it work. That's fine. Like, they want potatoes. We don't got potatoes, but you know what? We do have bread. So we're going to do bread instead of potatoes. I know they like they want potatoes, but they're going to have to do bread. Still a carb. They're just going to have to make it work. We're just going to make what's going on here change. They seem to bring in a lot of tranquility. Not tranquility. It says peace, but there's a different word I keep feeling like. A lot of, like, comfort, stability. They stabilize the situation. I think that's what I'm looking for. Is it still in flux? Definitely. But it feels more stable with this new energy coming in. Kind of like, you know what? We got to adapt. There's more than enough here. We just got to figure out how to use it. So let's do that. Very strong energy. Bringing down the stress levels a lot. This person, I think, is who's really beneficial to you. How does this person match up with Gemini? Let's just be fair. Nine of Pentacles. They seem to be Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment, half in, half out. They seem to be detached from you, but they don't seem to be worried about you. They do seem to kind of like your input, and they just, as long as you're self-sufficient, I feel like this could be a very good connection. You got to be self-sufficient, though. You got to be careful about asking this person too many questions or asking them for direction too much. This is going to be a person where if you really want to get in good with them, you just got to do your own thing and do what you think is best, and just either do what you think is best or don't let yourself overthink it. Just keep moving. If you keep looking to this person for, direction, that's not going to go well. The more self-sufficient you are, the more they see you as self-sufficient. Like, you know what I mean? Ask them the big questions. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're like planning dinner, and it's like, well, there's kids that are going to be a part of this, just plan what you think children should have and just keep moving forward. Just make sure it's healthy and keep moving forward. If you're going to ask questions like, hey, does 6 o'clock work for you? 6 o'clock works. That would be the question. Do the dinner, see how it works out afterwards. If they have, like, oh, Yeah, I see we did like roast beef, but probably like chicken nuggets would have been better. Okay, I'll put that in my things next time. Make sure to do chicken nuggets, but just try things, see how they work out, and take the information afterwards. You got to kind of absorb the information after the fact and see how it went versus asking questions beforehand. It just seems like that's how this works better because they're going to see you as more self-sufficient. If it really meant that much, they would tell you ahead of time. Like they'd give you a list of like acceptable choices. You definitely want to get it into the realm of acceptable choices, though, what you believe it is, to keep in that self-sufficient mode. The more self-sufficient you are, the more you get with this person. It does seem like that's a little bit of a challenge for you. When I'm feeling this energy, it's kind of like, I don't know if I really like the idea of doing it that way, because it feels like, I don't know. I don't know if it's working, because it seems like they're not that connected with you. And it does seem like it's kind of conflicting for you, kind of like I'd rather have the input, I'd rather ask and see what they want, but it does seem to cause issues. If you ask too much, it doesn't work. If you just go ahead, do what you think is for the best, and get the input after, because it's almost like if this was your job to make dinner every night for the kids, for example, if you just keep watching like the outcome, oh, they like chicken nuggets. Oh, I wonder if I could get away with like something else. Like, could we get away with turkey nuggets, or could we get away with there's something else? Like, I wonder if we do this, if I could do that because it's also fried or something like that. Trying different things, trying different versions of chicken. Oh, we do chicken a lot. Maybe I'll try beef. Maybe kids typically like hamburgers. Let me see if hamburgers work out. Oh, they do, but they don't. They put like cheeseburgers, not hamburgers. So if next time I get cheese, blah blah blah. But it's like doing it, see how it works out, hearing the input after, and then editing it after. If you're able to do that, you got a lot of prosperity here. It does seem like it's very conflicting for you. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. That is what will bring you prosperity here. It may make you uncomfortable. As you keep developing, I feel like whatever you're connected with, you'll be more in control of it. You'll be calling the shots. The question is, do you want that? Do you want to be the Ace of Swords? If you go that direction, you become more self-sufficient. You get yourself into that pattern. You'll end up in a situation where you'll be constantly like, instead of people telling you that's acceptable, that's not, you'll be the one saying, well, this is what I've learned, so this is what I know they will eat, this is what I know they won't eat, and I just keep building from that. I just make different variations of this. Every now and then I add in something unexpected, and then I just see how it goes. I just make sure I just put a little amount in, see how it goes. It goes well, then I try to develop that in there a little bit more. Anything else with that? You will end up more in control in the future. The question is, I feel like that's what they're saying. Like, do you want this control? If you want this control, that's how you get that control. Cool? Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.